Hello and welcome to the Ilene Silverman Show. I'm your host Ilene, and on this week's program, our guests from Dance Alive National Ballet introduce the upcoming performance of the Nutcracker and the rest of their 2023 season. Plus, we learn about many special events and their multi-generational outreach programs and the future plans for Dance Alive National Ballet. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us for our program. I'm delighted to introduce my guests. Judy Skinner, Executive Administrator, Choreographer, Co-Founder, Dance Alive National Ballet, and Rachel Ridley, Principal Dancer and Co-Director, The Next Generation. And it's wonderful to have you, Rachel and Judy, here joining us. And Judy, we've talked about Dance Alive National Ballet many times.
It's so good to be here. It really is.
Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure.
And every time we talk, you're doing more and more. Dance Alive National Ballet, more touring, more shows, more outreach to the community. What is this, your 57th year?
57th year.
I mean, applause. And here Rachel started when she was like age 3 and is now back, principal dancer with you and teaching and a part of the whole structure. And Judy, I mean, everybody, I feel everyone knows Dance Alive National Ballet, but okay, give us a sentence. That's hard. 2 sentences.
Dance Alive is this brilliant professional ballet company, and our home is Gainesville. This is our family.
Right.
And it's part of what has made us who and what we are. The community has helped support us and bring us to where we are, and
You are part of this community.
Absolutely,
in a very important way.
absolutely.
And you're part of the community's family. You started with your family, your mother, Mary Ellen Pofall,
We came
your sister,
in
Kim Tuttle.
1953 and started the company in 1966. So it's difficult to think about how a professional ballet company, a nonprofit company, can continue to exist as long as we have. But
I know.
it's grown and thrived because of where we are.
I agree. International roster of dancers.
Absolutely.
I mean, it is just really impressive. And you've already been, through the beginning of your 2022 season with great applause and wonderful success. And now you're going into the end of 2022 when you hit December, and then the magic happens. Because what is the next performance, Rachel?
The Nutcracker.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everyone looks forward to that.
Yeah, it's a tradition. I mean, I even went before I started dancing, and I saw the Dance Alive's Nutcracker, and that's
Right.
what made me want to start dancing.
See?
So after that, I took classes at Pofall, and then eventually danced in the Nutcracker, and now still dancing
Right.
in the
Now
Nutcracker.
part of- yes. Now, do you help take the Nutcracker on the road, which is something that you perform here at the University of Florida Performing Arts? And what are those dates again, Rachel?
December 17th and 18th.
Okay. And I think matinee and evening performances.
Yeah.
But then you're on the road.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we've already started rehearsals for that, and our first tour show is November 20th, so right even before
gosh,
December.
It is coming.
Yeah,
up soon.
it's coming faster than we
Yes,
think.
yes.
So, we'll be going to South Carolina and North Carolina, all the way up there. We'll be going to the Ocala, the Riley Arts Center in Ocala,
Yes.
and we'll also be performing Under the Stars at Legacy Park in Alachua, and then back home in Gainesville.
And that's outstanding because there are people in different communities that can't come into Gainesville, it's just not in the schedule to go to the UFPA, known as the Phillips Center. But so it means a lot that you bring the performance to others in the close community and states away.
It's it's a way to reach out to different communities as
Right.
well. We have, when the students audition, we have people coming from, I think I looked, 6 different counties that will be performing in student roles. The professionals do all Act 2 and they're on stage as adults, but
will have-
Rachel will be dancing, you're doing Spirits,
Yes.
and she's doing the lead in Waltz of the Flowers, among other things, so.
Right. Well, and then you do have a class with Clara on the stage where young girls get to come and take from Clara and other dancers
Yeah.
And boys.
and boys.
Boys.
Oh,
Yep.
forgive me, yes, because
Yep.
that's a large part of the Nutcracker. We
Absolutely.
got to have those partners.
Yeah. Yeah, that actually takes place in between the matinee and the evening show.
And the evening show.
Mhm.
So that's just part of the whole magic. And there are other magical parts we're going to talk about when we cover your outreach programs, but I truly appreciate, there's just so much more we're going to discuss, but thank you, Rachel, for all you're doing and for being a part of Dance Alive National Ballet.
Oh,
It's
thank you.
truly a joy to watch you perform.
Thank you.
Thank you. And Judy, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. Stay with us. We're back talking about Dance Alive National Ballet with Judy Skinner, and I'm pleased to introduce Emily Dixon, Outreach Director. And Emily, thanks for joining us also. And outreach, all of a sudden I'm beginning to see what a huge part of Dance Alive National Ballet outreach has become. I think every year I've seen it growing and growing, but now, tell us where you're taking us
Yeah,
further.
I'm so excited to be a part of Dance Alive, and I have one of my missions in life is bringing dance to multiple communities of people, and I'm so lucky to stand on the shoulders of Kim and Judy, who have done outreach for all the years that Dance
Yep.
Alive has been around, and I'm just so excited to be continuing that legacy
Right.
and establishing
build
it
on
more
that.
and building on it even more. So we're doing some great programming. Right now we have a 6-week dance program happening in Alachua at Legacy Park, and it's completely free. So Alachua has supported us, and
Outstanding.
it is amazing. So it's a place that anybody can come, any student can come, and they get to learn dance. They're going to perform at the Nutcracker.
Oh, this is even better.
it's
And then
so-
it's going to be performed right there. So
Right there,
their friends,
yes.
their
So they're
family,
going to see
everyone
the
can be
professional
there.
dancers, and then they'll have a performance too. And then we're really excited because we're going to also be taking this program to Ocala. So they're building a new
Wonderful.
community center as well, and we're going to be part of
You'll be
their
partnering with
part
that.
of their programming as well. So we're just so excited. Like I said,
So-
Kim and Judy have been in the program, have been in schools for a long time, and this is just continuing that.
It is, and when I was reading all about it on the website, which is a great website, and what it's educate, entertain, inspire.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me more about the different programs because they're quite diverse. You have one associated with the Nutcracker, by the way.
Yes, we have
Yeah.
a really exciting program that's called The Magic of Nutcracker. And again, this is Kim and Judy's
I know.
real,
They started
they
this.
started it. So they, we take for granted sometimes that going to the Nutcracker is not accessible or available for everybody. And
Right.
students that have some intellectual disabilities or other things like the School for the Deaf and Blind, that's not, sitting in
just
the
not
audience
something-
is not something that
Right.
will work for them or their families. So we do a program where the students actually come on stage. So they can feel the vibrations of the music, they can touch the costumes, and they get to actually experience the magic that we all love, that is Nutcracker. So that's called The Magic of Nutcracker, and it's really a special
Yep.
program.
And you give them gifts and you
It's a
interact
whole-
and you're there.
Yes.
And they can feel the costumes.
And they can feel
I'm
it, and they can
seeing some of the footage.
experience, and
Yes.
they can really be a part of it. And I think it's so important to that inspire and that educate
Again.
of that programming, because it is a part of that we're trying to diversify everybody that's
Bringing
everyone
dance.
bringing dance to everybody, which
I know,
is
to the
so
community.
important.
And again, multi-generational, you go to senior centers. That's another part of your program.
With the next generation,
Mm-hmm.
part of their mission is to make sure they get into retirement facilities, nursing homes. So that's generally in the spring. We'll just between 8 and 10 performances in
Bringing
facilities.
dance
Yep.
to
Bringing dance.
hundreds,
Yep.
hundreds
Right.
of people from multiple generations that wouldn't be able to necessarily
Wouldn't be
always
able to get there.
experience dance. So I think it's really
Right.
important.
No, I definitely do. And there's other programs working with arts and medicine that you have initiated.
Yeah, so I've been really fortunate. I have my master's in arts and medicine from the University of Florida, and I'm able to integrate that, and we're going to be doing even more with that with Dance Alive, so it's really special.
The Parkinson's class, I mean, it just means so much when you say bringing dance to everyone in the community. Well, you're really doing that. And I find that exceptional.
Yeah, we love it.
No, I know you do.
One of the things we do, we have what we call dance partners, and we partner with social service agencies to make sure that people that could not afford to come
Exactly.
to performances can. VetTix is an organization that we partner with, so we provide tickets for them, and it's veterans and first responders. So that's through the
exceptional.
Dance Partners
Yeah.
program. And then with our Discover Dance, their educational programming, we bring school children into the Phillips Center for
Right.
day performances, and there's curriculum material with it. I'm
It's a
excited.
good thing.
Yeah.
They see it, they understand it.
Right.
They go home and they tell their families,
Absolutely.
and it just increases the awareness.
And with the Ladybug Action Hero,
Oh, yes.
that's one of the ones that we make sure we have someone that's a signer, because there's a narrator. So every time we've had somebody there that can sign for that. And that's a program that we take down into Broward County.
Yeah.
We've been doing that for almost 15 years, and we'll do anywhere from 6 to 8 performances.
Oh, this is just wonderful. It's wonderful opportunities for everyone, and I value that. Thank you, Judy and Emily.
Yes.
You're the perfect person. I can just see the spirit
Yes.
in your heart and
Thank
your
you.
eyes. Thank you very
Yes.
much. We'll take another break. Stay with us. We'll be right back. We're talking about Dance Alive National Ballet, and I'm delighted to introduce Andre Valadon, Assistant Artistic Director. And thank you, Andy, for being with us, and Judy for still joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, you know it pleases me to have you sitting here, because what do I think about? I think about Dancing with the Stars when I competed at the 50th Anniversary Champagne Gala, and you were my partner.
Look at the prizes.
And we won.
That was a good year.
Judge's choice, people's choice, and it was wonderful.
Yeah.
And you made it extra special.
It
And-
was extra special. We danced together.
Thank you. Yes, thank you. And so it's a great memory for me, and that tradition has continued. That was 2016, has continued on, and you're going to have, once again, another champagne
Oh
gala
yeah, we'll
coming
have
up.
another one coming up.
Right, so that's going to be coming up March 4th, 2023.
Yeah.
And again, Legacy Park in Alachua. We've already talked about Legacy
It
Park
just-
and how
It
that figures
allows
into
for
Dance
so many
Alive.
people.
Yeah.
It
Yes.
allows.
It's a good place, and they decorate very pretty, and it's nice.
Oh, well, of course, we have Dan Hathcock and Unforgettable Events guiding the decorations, so
There
you
you
know
go.
it's going to be outstanding.
Yeah.
And what are some of the other people involved, Andy, that make it such a wonderful evening?
Well, my favorite people that are involved is Gosha and Ali.
Yes, I agree.
They are my favorite thing in the whole event, because I love the songs, I love the
Me
dancing,
too.
I love the.
I'm always blowing kisses to
Yeah.
Gosha, and I know you danced with her too.
I did. I danced.
And
with
now,
her
of course,
too.
I remember.
Yeah, it was fun.
She and I talked about it all the time.
There you go.
Yeah.
That was a good part of it.
Yes.
And we have Blue Water Bay
Oh,
catering.
delicious food.
Yeah,
Yes.
good food. What else?
Eric Godet is going to be the
Eric
MC.
Oh,
Godet,
yes,
he
executive
so good
director
last
of
year.
And
our
I danced
chamber.
with his wife.
Yes.
Oh, Yvette. Yes, I was
danced
there
with
too.
Yvette.
I sent her pictures.
There you
They'll be
go.
back there. I mean, because we do get our own time to dance.
Oh,
But
yeah.
of course, a big center focus is the Dancing with the Stars.
I danced with Yvette, and then she fixed my tooth.
Well, that's perfect.
Yeah.
She was skilled both ways. Yeah.
Oh, she's very skilled on the tooth fixing side of it. Yeah.
She's helped a lot of the dancers.
She did.
That
Yeah,
is, you
yeah.
know, I'm glad to know that. That's
It's
a wonderful
wonderful,
thing
yeah.
to know.
Absolutely. I
As,
think
a,
one
as
of
a dentist, she can share
Yep.
that skill.
Yep.
I think one of the things about Dancing with the Star is that we end up with so many people that are involved with, pleased with, and want to contribute to the company.
Exactly.
I mean, Susanna Petty is the chair of it. She was last year, and she was one of the
dancers.
yes, she was one of the dancers.
I think I did for me. I went back to host it.
Yep.
And then I went back to be a judge. Thank you. And that was very difficult. I think even the level of the dancing, well, everything, social media, everything, because what's behind this also is the joy of being like myself, who grew up here in Gainesville and danced, but being paired with a dancer from Dance Alive National Ballet, and then learning a ballroom piece or a piece of your choice, but not really towards the ballet side, you know, lots of other choices,
Yeah.
and working with the Paris dance group, Ilene and Roy, and they were just great instructors.
Yep.
And
They spend a lot of time,
Yes.
rehearsal time, so everybody gets a lot of personal attention.
they do.
That's true.
And now to close out, so that's March 4th, but then closing out the season will be Swan Lake.
Yeah.
And this is an exceptional opportunity for our community.
Well, Big Ballet, our company is not suited for huge corps de ballet, pieces, because there's not many of us. It's like 20 dancers right now. It's never been so big. The
I know,
company
this is more dancers
is
than
full
ever.
now, yeah, than ever. But with all of us plus students, we are gonna put it together. It's happened once in 1991.
91.
Right,
Yes.
way back with
When the Phillips
you have-
Center opened.
And now we're doing it again, and we'll see
Oh no, it's good.
big production there.
I know. I think it will excite people, and you have soloists, I believe, coming from the Philadelphia Ballet.
Yes, Oksana Maslova and Sterling Baca, and
Right.
beautiful dancers, and hopefully we'll put a great show for.
Well, we look
Gainesville.
forward to that, but beforehand, and I may not be Dancing with the Stars competition, but Andy promised me a dance with Goshen
Of
Ali
course.
at the Champagne Gala.
Yes, ma'am.
And thank you for all you do in your many years
Oh,
of
it's my
dancing in this
pleasure.
community and being a very important part of Dance Alive
Yeah, I'm
National
very happy
Ballet.
here.
I know. We appreciate that.
Thank you.
Stay with us. We'll be right back. We're back talking about Dance Alive National Ballet with Judy Skinner. And Judy, coming up in February, a wonderful performance to the UFPA, and tell us about that.
Well, it's Kim Tuttle, who's the executive artistic director, wanted to do a different kind of a program. So it's called Horse of a Different Color. And she's looking at doing more contemporary work. So we're having guest choreographers. She's going to be doing a new piece. We're going to be doing a piece called One Day Everything, which is based on Ellis Island.
Yes.
And that's my piece.
Your piece.
And it's basically about us as immigrants coming to America.
I mean, first, so appropriate and so important. You're telling stories of people we're going to know
Absolutely.
and recognize.
Well, Stella Sung composed the music for it. She did it specifically for this project.
She's such a talented.
Her parents were immigrants, so her story is there. Lisa Mills, who's a professor down at the University of South Florida, did the videography, and it's absolutely amazing. She created works. She found it and put it together. Yep. And then we used the stories of people that we knew as part and parcel of it. So it's
So you see the montage of coming to America,
absolutely
of leaving your home, of traveling,
absolutely.
of coming to see the Statue of Liberty.
That's one of the things. You have them arriving after a sea voyage, coming into the harbor and seeing Liberty, and then going into Ellis Island, and then finally saying goodbye to friends that they've made, going on to create their own dream.
Their own dream. Oh, it's an exceptional work, and when you come into the UFPA, you've even recreated the.
We
Ellis
will
Island.
have a museum that will tell stories of people that many you will know. The Glimes, Annie Collier is an
Right.
immigrant, Isa Garcia Rose, and we will be adding to that, I hope, from your family as well.
Yes, I'm honored. I want to do
That
that.
would be wonderful. That would be wonderful. So everybody coming in will be then a part of the whole experience. So
Right, immersing us in that.
Yep.
Wonderful. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you. And Judy, looking forward, where are you going with Dance Alive? National
Kim has been
Ballet?
working very hard. We want this company to go on. I'm 78. She's 4 years younger. We're going to build Dance Alive National Ballet Art and Culture Center. We have contracts signed for the property. There will be studio space, black box. Kim is insisting on music rooms because
That's
she
exceptional.
is a pianist, and
Right.
and you know, it's part of the arts. So hopefully in 2-3 years it will be done, and
A reality.
absolutely, it will be a reality. The company will be there. The school itself will no longer be Pofall Studios. It will be Dance Alive. So it will all be all encompassing.
A big change, and you're fundraising. You're working towards
We
that
have
now.
our first 750,000. So that's
Congrats.
that's a real strong beginning.
Yes,
So
and you have a board dedicated to this. I know. exceptional
fantastic
people.
board.
You do.
Yep.
And of course, wonderfully gifted dancers. And I thank you, Judy and Andy and Rachel and Emily, for being a part of our show and sharing so much important information. And I just applaud Dance Alive National Ballet. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Certainly our pleasure. And we're so glad that you tuned in, and we hope you will join us next time. Take care.